This is going to be the best beginner's guide you will ever watch on Fish YouTube. In this video, we're going to go over the best XP plays, the best places to farm for money, best correct order to get from worst to best rods in Fish, and more. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like and sub. We're so close to 7,000 subscribers, so make sure to watch until the very end so you don't miss a single step on how to complete Fish fast. So you're going to be spawned at Roslit Island, and this is going to be the very first island to your Fish adventure. So right here, you're going to spawn in and you're going to have to complete a couple quests from this guy called Perry. To complete a couple of these quests, you're most likely going to be able to have the carbon rod, or you're probably going to be on the plastic rod. So he's going to tell you to get a couple thousand coins, which is going to be like 2,000 or 3,000. So you want to purchase the carbon rod right here. Forget about getting the lucky rod and the fast rod. It's a waste of time and money. You want to get a boat as soon as possible so you can start making millions. Get the carbon rod from here, complete more of his quests, and grab yourself a boat. It doesn't have to be anything too special, such as the surfboard or the rowboat. Once you guys have a boat, this is basically where your journey is going to start, and make your way over to Roslit Island. This is going to be the first location to start making some decent amount of money with the location I'm about to show you. Don't worry guys, I got everything covered, so make your way over to Roslit Bay, which is going to be basically straightforward from Moosewood over to here. Go past this lighthouse straight into Roslit. You basically want to park yourself up here and save up 7,000 coins. You want to have at least 7,000 because you want to purchase the steady rod. But before I show you where the steady rod is, go over to this top of this ledge and you want to fish right here. This is because you're going to be able to counter your first mythical, legendary, and epics. The mythical manta ray spawns here, which sells for a decent amount for beginners. I'm pretty sure it's anywhere from 500 to 1,000 coins. Obviously, the bigger the fish are, the more it's going to sell for. Next, you're going to have the epic here, so which is going to be the nurse shark, which is exactly why we came here for. You want to make sure it's night before you fish here. Obviously, daytime it's going to work well too, but night then it's going to work even better as you have higher odds of catching the nurse shark and the manta ray. So as you guys can see right here, we just got our first legendary. So as you guys can see, it's a really easy way of getting legendaries here as well as the mythical, and this is where you're going to start making yourself a couple thousand. So you're going to be able to get a crown bass here. You're also going to be able to catch a manta ray, a dumbo octopus, axolotl. But mainly in this spot right here, it's going to be a manta ray and nurse shark. So it's turning night right now, and you want to continue fishing at this spot right here or over there, but this one's going to be much better as it's more common to get nurse sharks here. We can see if we turn on our fish radar, you can see that nurse sharks spawn right here. Not as much over there, but it still can be found anywhere on this map. But basically, this is just a hot spot to get nurse shark. Once you guys have got 7,000 saved up, make sure to go over to the little guy on that rock right over here. It's basically going to be next to the shipwright. So to the right of it right here, you're going to be able to purchase a steady rod from here, right there. So don't worry about getting a rapid rod. It's not really worth it at the moment. So just make sure to get the steady rod. And don't even worry about getting a fortune rod either. So now you're going to have a couple of options. You're going to be able to get a mythical rod, which is going to be the second best money making in the game, or an aurora rod. Now the mythical rod is going to sell for 110,000, which will have a 30% chance of being mythical. So if we check our equipment bag right here, so mythical rod, it's going to be able to sell for 4.5 times the amount if it's going to be a rainbow / mythical fish. However, aurora rod right here, it's going to be a 15% chance to have the aura mutation, but it's going to be slightly higher than the mythical rod. Aurora rod goes for 90,000 coins and can only be spawned and found during a aurora borealis, which costs 500,000. So unless there's an aurora borealis going on in your server or a friend that can summon it, go for the mythical rod. However, once you go to purchase the mythical rod, you're going to need 110,000 coins, and you're going to see a second rod, which is going to be the Midas rod for 75,000. Now I repeat, do not get this rod. It's not going to be worth your money. You want to go straight to the mythical rod. So I would also at this point suggest starting to open these bait crates, as you're going to need some baits to help you on your adventure. So these bait crates can give you some seaweed, some squid, fish head, rapid catchers, magnets, all this good stuff to help you catch the next mythicals that you're going to need. So, and you're going to go into the ocean to try and catch some mythicals. You may be asking, what mythicals? The colossal squid. You want to go straight from Roslit right here, and you basically just want to go forward until it says ocean. So anywhere along this point, roughly about here should be fine to catch them. So the colossal squids will be found when it's foggy and when it's night. That's going to be the best time to find them. So you just basically want to fish here and save up until you have about 110,000 coins. Now, once you guys have saved up 110,000 coins, make your way back over to Moosewood. This is going to be a bit of like server hopping if you don't find the merchant, which you're going to need. I'm going to show you 2 locations where the merchant's going to spawn. You guys can see that there is a Midas rod, which you do not want to get. You want to wait for a merchant to spawn with the mythical rod. So it's going to be one around here and another one around that corner. So you basically just want to server hop until you find one. And once you found the mythical rod, you guys can try and get the Aurora rod. But while you guys are waiting for that, you want to start getting a rod where you can start catching bigger fishes. So you're going to have 2 options, either the Trident Rod or the King's Rod. Trident Rod at 150,000 coins. However, you're going to need 5 Enchant Relic and the full Bursatary to actually unlock Trident Rod, which is going to be the Desolate Deep. This may cost a lot to get, as you're going to need to get sea mines through crab cages, which is really hard to find. Or you guys can go straight for the King's Rod, and it will have 130,000 to spend. However, it's going to be the best rod for you guys at the moment. So the max kg is going to be infinite. Resilience control is really good. The luck is pretty decent, and the lure speed is absolutely horrible. But for this one, you guys can equip hasty on this, or if you want to be extra safe, you guys can add some control on this, and it's basically going to guarantee every fish. Trident Rod has 6,000 kg, no resilience, no control, but amazing luck and lure speed. I would highly suggest hasty on this, or any type of resilience, or steady on this. However, this rod does have the ability where it's going to stab the fish and basically add extra points on for it. So to get the King's Rod, I'm going to show you guys the location of that and also the location of the Trident Rod. So this is going to be a decision which you guys will have to do. I can't really tell you which one to go for. So if you already have 5 relics and a full Bursatary, go for the Trident Rod. If you have enough for the King's Rod but don't have any relics and is not that confident at the game yet, then go for the King's Rod. So,
bro, what are you talking about, man?
King's Rod is going to be located at the Statue of Sovereignty. It doesn't matter if it's day or night, you just need to be able to get inside. So just speak to this guy right here if you can use the elevator. So ask how much you have to pay and then just press deal. Down here, you guys can also enchant your rods down there, but make sure it's night, otherwise it's not going to work. If you take a right down to here, there's going to be the King's Rod right over here for 120,000. So once you've purchased this, I'm going to show you exactly what to do next after I show you where the Trident Rod is. So for the Trident Rod, you're going to have to go find the Desolate Deep, which don't worry, I know the exact location too. So once you're out of this cave, basically just make your way down to Sunstone Island, and we're gonna have to go behind it and find the exact location. So spawn another boat in over here and basically just go to the right of it, no, to the left of it, to Sunstone Island. So the coordinates are gonna be -3,000 and basically -730. So if you go to the top of this right here, you guys can buy the expensive diving gear for 15,000, which is why I recommend going for King's Rod first if you just do not have the money for this. And this is gonna be the second spot where you guys can start making some decent money. So you just want to go down through here. Make sure not to touch the sea mines, as you will drown. No, not drown. It's just gonna kill you in one tap. Then you want to go through this way upwards. So once you guys are in here, I'm going to show you the exact location of the Trident Rod. And just go down this little cliff. So like I said, you're going to need 5 enchant relics for this. So you guys can either fish them up or buy them at Sunstone Island. So right into this little gap. So after all of that is done, you're going to have another rod which you guys can go for, which is going to be in the Desolate Deep area. Now from this point on, you want to get that rod, which is going to be called the Rod of Depths. So this is going to be the second best rod in the game before the No Life rod, which is at level 500. Max kg of 30,000 kg, resilience of 10%, control of 0.15, the luck of 130%, and a lure speed of 65. Overall, this rod is really insane, and it also has a mini ghost behind you which catches up fish for you. like everything, every 5 fishes it will catch one as well for you. So you're gonna need to wait for the one with the icing to spawn. It's gonna be like a little whirlpool with straight lines. I'm gonna show you exactly that location. Once you have either the trident rod or the king's rod, you want to fish in that area there. That's gonna be the best money spot location. But do not click off yet, because I'm gonna show you guys the location to farm XP to actually get no life rod. And at the moment there's also 2x XP going on and a brand new enchant to get a lot of XP, so you don't want to miss that. So now we just basically got to find a area with a whirlpool. I'm not sure if one spawns, so we're going to use the Sundial Totem so we can actually see, and we basically just got to drive around until we find one. Yep, so I just found one right over here. It's going to be this one, because you're going to see a little whirlpool above it, and it's also going to say ice in it. So basically you just want to jump down into this. You are going to also need a key, and that key can be found down over here, and also the Aurora rod can be found here using the Aurora Borealis thing. So it's going to be spawned right on this little shelf there for 90,000. So we're going to jump down, and you're going to need to fish up a depth key, which is going to look something like this key right here, which is going to be used to open the door down there. But first, you're going to speak to the guy over there, which I'm going to show you. So you want to fish here until you get it. You need to talk to this guy like twice, and he's going to open the door for you like this. And it's going to be permanently open. Before, it wasn't. You have to keep getting keys. So you guys are lucky right now, the new players. You want to make this little parkour over here. So like I was saying, with the king's rod or the trident rod, you basically want to fish down here until you get about 750,000 coins just for the rod of depths.
What do you mean by that?
Now, you're also going to need to get 2 enchant relics, which is going to be a hexed enchant relic and an abyssal one. I made a more in-depth guide on that, so it's going to be on my channel. You just, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. So you're gonna need to enchant some enchant relics until you get both of them. So I'm gonna show you guys the location where you put them in. So you're gonna need to get abyssal and hex, one of each. When you have one of each, you're gonna put one right over there, the abyssal one, and you want to go up this waterfall right here to get the hexed one. So you want to speak to this guy over here to put the hexed enchant in. Once you have that, this little door down here is going to open. Now there is going to be a mini maze which I can't show you how to do because I don't have the enchants required to get in there anymore. So at this point on, you basically practically finished the game. There's just one more rod left, which is going to be the no life rod, and I'm going to show you the exact location to farm thousands of XP, like basically per hour. Quickly teleport back to Ancient Isles. So right over here, I haven't actually got the no life rod, so I'm trying to still get it, but I have gone up by like 7 levels using this in like an hour. I just don't really farm there. I'll speak to this guy again, or wherever you are. Basically just want to make your way over to Forsaken Shores. There's also right now, as I'm recording this video, a 2x XP going on, so that's 4 times the XP. And if you go over to the shop, you can buy a game pass where you can buy 2 times the luck as well. So that's a lot of XP to be able to get the no life rod. And at the moment, if you have all of that and you get a perfect catch with a goldfish, it's 33,000 XP per one, which is a mythical, of course, but it works in your favor because the mythicals here are pretty easy to catch. And I forgot to also mention, if you are enjoying this video and it is helping you guys out, please make sure to leave a like and sub. It's gonna help me out so much more than you guys think. Also make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos like these. But basically just go over to Forsaken Shores right here. Okay, once you guys are here, just, oh my god, my game's lagging, and just follow this way up here. So you also may be thinking there's a lot more rods that I didn't show on what to get. That's because they're kind of irrelevant and not really like good to get, because this is just gonna be the quickest way to complete fish so you guys can be ahead of the updates. So you want to fish right here, and I'm going to show you exactly how much XP it gives. Watch this. So 2 times XP on the rod of depth and 2 times XP down there. We do not have the game pass because, you know, we're kind of broke, but okay, so we got a box. That's not really good. The downside of this area though is because it gives a lot of boxes here, which is not good, but you know, what can you do? So that's 80 XP, you know, kind of mid. We did get another 140 because our ghost catched a fish. So this is a sales fish. It's going to give a lot of XP and it's not even a mythical. And if you guys get perfect catches, it's going to give, I think, a bit more. So yeah, 840 XP. Now we got a perfect catch. So if we get the same fish, it should give us about 1.2k. So the sales fish gives us 840. Now this is a perfect. Hopefully we get it. Nope. And this is actually a epic, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. So that gave us another 800 XP. Now, the more rarer the fish, the more it's going to give, obviously. So the mythical can give up to like 33,000 if you got all the game passes on, but I've seen that it goes for about 5,600 without the 2 times the luck event. So with this 2 times event, it's probably going to give about 10,000 without a perfect catch. So you can see that we're getting our XP bars filling up really quick at the moment. But for the best grind to get XP was the crab cages, but they've kind of nerfed it now as you can't place as many crab cages anymore. But just within this like minute, we've already gained about 1.8 thousand XP or 1.6 thousand. So it's pretty crazy of a spot to farm XP in. But other than that, once you guys get enough, you'll be able to get the trident rod given to you in your inventory at level 500. And that's basically it on the beginner's guide. That's how you guys can complete fish really fast. So if this video did help you guys out, make sure to leave a like and sub, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.